brought his father to the invention he had been working on. He took the battery out of a radio, connected the wires to his device, and to everyone's surprise, the radio still played sound. Seeing the confused look on his father's face, the boy quickly explained that as long as the wind could spin the blades, it could generate electricity. If they built a larger version, it could pump groundwater and irrigate their fields. But his father didn't believe him. When the boy asked if he could borrow parts from his father's bicycle, his father completely lost patience. He pushed the boy away and smashed the machine. His father told him to stop wasting time on useless ideas and go back to farming. The boy couldn't hold back his tears, but he still followed his father to the fields and helped him work the cracked, dry land. However, without water, no matter how hard they worked, nothing would ever grow. Even so, the boy refused to give up on his dream. He had already collected almost every part he needed. The only thing missing was a bicycle axle. The boy even brought a friend with him, hoping he could help convince his father. But instead, they received an even harsher scolding. His father almost kicked them out again. The boy felt completely lost, but he never expected that. The person who would finally change his father's mind would be his mother. As more and more people in the village began suffering from hunger, his mother made his father realize that if the boys didn't make a change, no one would survive this drought. Her words finally woke his father up. Later, his father came to the boy and told him that he was willing to help him achieve his dream. The boy could hardly believe it. Overwhelmed with excitement and emotion, to support his son, the father gave up his own bicycle and gathered everyone in the village to help build the windmill frame. At that moment, the hope of the entire village rested on the boy's shoulders. After the main structure was completed, the boys placed the water pump into the well. The boy secured his device at the top and carefully connected every wire. Then, the windmill slowly began to turn and the generator started working. The villagers had already prepared their fields and were anxiously waiting for this moment. Then, a miracle happened. Water finally started flowing. The father tightly hugged the boy, and the entire village erupted in cheers. After a long wait, this dry and lifeless land finally received the water it had been desperately waiting for. At that moment, everyone regained the hope and confidence to overcome the drought. Before long, fresh green sprouts began growing from the fields again. What came back to life was not just the crops, it was the entire village.